had the Viagra to make sure that the involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing your self with the. Now see the me.
Girl, it's getting messy out here. Just when we thought things couldn't get crazier with Diddy and Young Miami, the tea just keeps getting hotter. Rumors are swirling, accusations are flying, and it looks like things are about to go down hard. Did you hear about Young Miami's alleged involvement in this wild scandal? Sis, let's dive into the juicy details of this chaotic drama. Y'all, buckle up because we're about to get into some serious mess involving none other than Young Miami and Diddy. Word on the street is that Young Miami might be planning her escape from the US after being heavily incriminated in Diddy's latest lawsuit. Yes, you heard that right. Not only was she allegedly being used as Diddy's freak-off puppet, but she was also accused of recruiting girls for his wild parties. And let me tell you, some of these girls didn't even know what they were signing up for until they got there, allegedly. So, here's how it all went down. A woman identifying herself as Jane Doe recently filed a lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of sexual assault, intimidation, and abuse over a span of 4 years. Now, this is where things get even messier. According to the lawsuit, some of these alleged incidents took place until just 4 months ago, which was after Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Girl, the plot thickens. The lawsuit states that Diddy forced Jane Doe into these situations, even recording their encounters without her consent. She also claims that he contacted her continuously to control her actions, leading her into a state of anxiety and fear for her safety. Now get this, Young Miami allegedly played a huge part in this whole situation. According to Jane Doe, she was on the payroll, being paid over $500,000 to recruit girls for Diddy and allegedly provide him with the special cocktails that he used to immobilize his victims. Who? The audacity. But it doesn't end there. Jane Doe claims that when she got pregnant as a result of Diddy's actions, Young Miami allegedly harassed her, calling her repeatedly and pressuring her to have an abortion. She eventually miscarried, but this did not stop the harassment, with Diddy and Young Miami allegedly continuing to torment her. Imagine going through all that and still being hunted down. Girl, it's too much. Fast forward to 2022, after making Jane Doe's life a living hell, Diddy started contacting her again. During these interactions, the lawsuit alleges that Diddy would pressure her into doing things against her will, even adding other men and women into the mix, despite her refusal. And guess who was allegedly there to watch it all unfold? Yup, Young Miami. Now, here's where things get even wilder. Jane Doe says there were times she would wake up with no recollection of what happened or how she got certain injuries. During one particular incident in July, she drank some water that tasted strange, and the next morning she woke up feeling ill and confused. The room was a mess, and she couldn't remember what had happened the night before. It's like something straight out of a horror movie, and honestly, it's disturbing to hear how deep this goes. And this ain't even the first time Young Miami has been linked to Diddy's freak-off parties. Earlier this year, a music producer named Lil Rod exposed Young Miami for allegedly receiving payments from Diddy to act as his recruiter and supply substances for his parties. In fact, Lil Rod claimed that during one of Diddy's infamous all-white Thanksgiving parties, Young Miami allegedly watched as he was sexually assaulted by another woman in the room while being too drugged to do anything about it. The details he shared are honestly horrifying. Lil Rod also mentioned that Diddy would pay Young Miami $500,000 to bring girls and boys to his parties. He even listed names of other people involved in making sure the payments went through, confirming that Young Miami was among those who were on the payroll. He later added more disturbing details about how Young Miami was allegedly helping Diddy transport illegal substances. According to reports, she was responsible for bringing something called Pink, or Tootsie, a powerful cocktail that Diddy used for his parties. Sis, it's like every new detail makes this story more chaotic. When all these allegations hit the internet, people were disgusted and furious. Miami was dragged to filth online for participating in such demonic activities, especially as a woman. Some were quick to point out that this wasn't the first time Miami had been involved in something shady. Earlier in 2023, she had openly mocked another woman who claimed to have lost a baby due to Diddy's actions. Like, girl, what are you doing? As if all that wasn't enough, there's more. The lawsuit also accuses Diddy of consistently pressuring Jane Doe into compromising situations and forcing her to witness violence against other women. Even now, people believe that the Jane Doe in this case might be Diddy's ex-side piece, Gina Huynh, because Gina had previously claimed that Diddy paid her $50,000 to terminate a pregnancy. And y'all, let's not forget, Young Miami trolled Gina about this whole situation on Twitter. The receipts are right there. Miami once tweeted something along the lines of, "If I ever wanted you to do something, Diddy would have you on your your knees. And we all know that was some seriously nasty shade aimed at Gina. It's almost as if Miami was flaunting her power and involvement in Diddy's life. Sis was acting bold, but now things are backfiring, and it's not looking cute at all. The internet is ablaze with reactions to this scandal. Some people are like, the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper, and others are calling for Young Miami to be brought down a few pegs, saying that she's not a woman worth protecting after everything she's been allegedly involved in. This whole situation is leaving everyone shook, and honestly, it's like we're watching a real-life soap opera unfold right before our eyes. So what do y'all think? Do you believe the allegations against Young Miami, or do you think there's more to the story? And if it's all true, does she deserve to face jail time alongside Diddy? I want to hear your thoughts, so let's spill the tea in the comment section below. And don't forget, if you want more messy drama, click here to watch my next video. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.